Won't you gather around? Take a real good listen to Miss B-Town. She'll give you the real deal while showing you love. She was sent from heaven above, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you everything you want and more. Keep growing, keep showing. Those who are lost and have gone astray, keep blessing with life lessons. Show them the way, so check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you all the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house, giving you everything you want and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. All the news that you can use and more. So check it out. Miss B-Town Hester's in the house. Giving you everything you want and more. So check it out.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hey, Swoop Like Me. Hey, do you know what you're having, a girl or boy? I'm doing my show. My husband in the background. Hey, Shorty, how you doing? Glad to see you. Somebody told me they had a baby coming. Who has the baby coming? Who was it? It was Havoc. In fact, you know what you're gonna have? Hey, Italian Queen. It's a boy, 18 weeks. I will know if it's a boy or a girl. Congratulations. I know you're excited. Is this the first one? Is this the first one? Please remind me so that I will send you a gift. Do not let me forget. I am very forgetful. Don't let me forget now. First one. That is all right. Hey, Mr. Triple L, how you doing? How you doing? How's your day going? I know, right? Until Italian Queen. Always on the babies. Y'all, tonight at 9:30, I will be interviewing a judge. She is out of Pennsylvania, PA. So come with your questions and comments. Yeah, I'm doing great. Can't complain at all. Look, actually looking forward to my tacos tonight for dinner. And my interview tonight at 9:30. As I didn't realize PA was a Commonwealth state. So it is. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm in North Carolina, so we're not Commonwealth, but Virginia is, which is the next state over from me. So they do handle things a lot different. So I am looking forward to that. Um, I'm eating pizza gluten free and want some tacos, girl. I don't know what it is about Tuesday. I just ever since everybody started naming it Taco Tuesday. If I don't make them, I definitely send out for them. Looks like today's gonna be a send out day, but that's all right. I just like my. I like to make them at home because I can put exactly what I want in them. That's the difference. My girlfriend is 1.5 months now. She's happy. It's time to get excited now. Yep. Where you moving to, Mister Triple L? You moving somewhere near me so I can watch you dance? Mr. Triple L like to dance, y'all. He ain't gonna tell it, but he like to dance. Don't you, Mr. Triple L? Look at Swoop like me. Oh, same city, different home. Gotcha, 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 gotcha. I can understand. I hate moving. Shout out to you for that because if I ever have to move again, it'll be two men and a truck. Trust me. I hate the thought of moving. My God. Are you excited? Are you moving a long way from where you are? Is it a bigger place? Hey, Jeanette, how you doing, sweetie? Drop the link. Okay. Okay, there you go. How's it going, Jeanette? I'm waiting for Mr. Triple L. Then after that, I want to talk about. Hey, hey, hey. How's it going?
Good. Let me see my volume.
You're good. You sound great. It sounds great.
I got my finger over the microphone. No wonder. I mean, over the speaker.
Oh, that might be the problem then.
I know I hate this new phone I got. The speaker is in the wrong place.
in the back. Mine is in the back, and I hate that. My mic is actually in the back of my phone, and I hate that. It needs to be on the front.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause if you
Well,
lay it down,
happy Tuesday.
thank you. Same to you. Same to you. What are you doing? Packing up?
It's already ready, except for I got a closet that needs to be cleaned out with my mama's stuff
Uh
and
huh.
my stuff like some church clothes, like all that kind of winter stuff.
How you doing?
Hold on.
Welcome in.
Hold on, my phone does it every now and then.
It does what? In a pause. I see it now.
Yeah, it went out. I went to Wi-Fi from 4G or 5G or whatever.
Oh yeah, that
Cause
does. Sometimes you do have to come off
the
that
sound on
five
my end
G.
is messing up, but
You
not
sound
your
good.
end. It's not
It
on your
sounds
end. It's
good.
just mine.
Okay. Okay. No, cause you sound good to us.
Cause I, cause
So is
I
it a big
heard like,
place?
uh, no, it's just a place where we can continue on our living journey, um,
All
and
right.
everything. My folks are getting older and they don't want to be in no home like mortgage and all of that.
Right. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot.
Yeah, they're like going on 70.
Yeah. My mom's 83. Gaming with Sean. Hey, hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Don't
So you
rush.
having tacos tonight?
Yes, yes, I am. I am. Try to do it every Tuesday.
Yeah. I
You
done
gonna
fell
come
in love
in?
with, huh?
You gonna come in here tonight and see what the judge has to say?
Uh, what's the main subject?
She's gonna be talking about what is American, oh God. The flyers on my wall. Uh American Democrat in a Commonwealth state. I think is what she's gonna be talking about. So
Oh,
it'll be interesting.
Democrat.
I don't live in yeah, she's Democrat. I don't live in a
Me
Commonwealth state,
too.
so that'll so I have some questions for her.
I'm a
You know,
Democrat too.
yeah. Huh?
I said I'm a Democrat too, or either like independent, whichever one.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
That should
Hi,
be interesting.
Ivy. Don't run. Stay with us.
They
Rush.
asked
Don't
where am I
run.
moving to. Yeah, it's the same city. The RVing with G. RVing with G.
I just hate moving, period. Because once you stay somewhere for a while, you accumulate so much stuff. And then you be like, God, but that's like the perfect time, though, to throw out anything that you don't want. It's the perfect time. That's the good thing about moving.
Girl, real quick, what you think about what's going on all these YouTube streets? It's a bunch of we're in a
Oh,
new
God.
arena with the sectors merging. It's a little
Oh, God.
complicated.
Perfect time for a judge.
You want the judge to intervene into the sector if news?
He's to come lay down the law, okay? Oh, uh, I don't even really consider it a merge myself. I mean, they pretty much, we all pretty much do the same thing. Hey, J Dog.
That's true.
Oh,
That is true.
what is going on? Now it's just a case of let's see who can give the other party the most. That's what it is right now.
The most hell.
Yeah. Who's the biggest and who's the baddest? That's what it's all about now. And I just sit back and laugh. I think it's so funny. Because from each
Hmm.
sector I can find one and compare them to someone of the other sector. That's what's funny.
How did you start your channel? Did you, because you've been on here some years, did you just start content that was just not beef sector, or was you kind of like doing a
Amazing,
little bit in the beginning?
amazingly, I started with my travel company. That's how I started. But
Hmm.
now how I wound up over here, well, still my page doesn't really gear to the beef sector. I have to actually go there. As you see, I don't have all that commotion on my page. So now if
Right.
they want to come up and have a conversation, that's fine. I have no problem with that. No limit with conversation on my page. But I did it started with my travel business. But then I realized, okay, wait, hold up. I don't want to give out this much information. Not on here in this sector. So then I pulled back and I took those videos. Well, they were up there for a long time. But I've always
Hmm.
been in criminal justice and being an advocate for children. And that's when I started to go that road. And
Oh,
sometimes
wow.
to whatever the health awareness is for the month, or if someone calls me, want me to interview somebody, or email me or something of that nature. Now I've been doing it long enough to where I get emails that people want me to cover certain stories, um certain children. Well, not certain, but as many as I can, children that have gone missing, that you never hear of anymore, never found anything. I try to keep their names alive, things like that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I do see you doing that content all the time.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I say there's so much more here to where we could be doing other than arguing with each other on here. So, so much more that we could be doing that matters. That
Hmm.
yeah, like when I did that Sunday of which I learned a lot from the gay community because I to break it down, I never ever knew. I knew, with all the letters or whatever, but never knew what all the letters meant. Never knew that it was broke down to that degree and which ones didn't date which ones with even in the gay community. It was amazing. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. And I think a lot
Yeah.
of people
I still don't know. I just let them roll with what they gonna do.
right, whatever they say they want to be, recognized as, I go with that. Um I don't try to slander or use derogatory terms. That was my whole reason for doing that. I had been in a chat and there was a big fallout that week. And
Hmm.
because of using derogatory slurs, there was one that said she was tranny to coming from being a man to a woman. But yet, when around family, she still had to dress as a male. So there was another one who said, "You're no more than what I am," which is a cross dresser. Because when you get to the stage of you want to be a tranny and start to train from one to the other, whatever you want to be trained into, you carry that 100% of the time. And I was like, wow, I didn't know that. So that was it. That was a big argument a week prior to that in a chat.
Oh, like
Doesn't
what
make
area of YouTube? Just I mean, you don't have to say exactly where it was.
Of course, you know it was on here.
Oh, okay.
Of course, you know it was on here. And it was in one of the chats that where I see you.
Hmm.
We both hang in that chat. So, and I was really interested. Um, you know what, Swoop? This, let me tell you. Don't you remember when we just used to come to YouTube for music and the videos? I never in a million years. Well, I do YouTube to stuff like cooking, makeup, and things like this. But I never in a million years would have thought that there was an area that was carrying on to this degree. And then to hear the word sector, I had never heard that word. And I lived from teenage years to now. I have lived on YouTube. You know, that's where the videos was. That's where the music was. I wasn't making content, but you know, we was always on here. But I never heard the word sector.
You know what? They might not should use that word. Should go ahead and make that a sentence or paragraph and just say, you know what? We're kind of exhausted ourselves of the content that's in this area and we just need to keep going. And sometimes you do have where the people around in this area they get new information every now and then, but most of the time it's the same old retold, rehash,
Yep.
regurgitated information. And sometimes they throw it with some a little sauce, and it looks
Right.
like it's new. But
Right. But on an average, oh, I'm getting ice, y'all. Never mind me. I'm an ice eater. But you know, I would like the word community
yeah,
better than the
community is
word.
better.
Right. I don't like that sector. Now, because I'm all
Cause
right. Now tell
to keep
me,
it real, I don't even know what the definition of sector is. I would have to think it's just like something educational.
let's see. Hold on a second.
We ain't never looked up the definition.
Well, I mean, we just, you know what? I'm gonna give you another word I had never um heard of until I come on here. Doxing. Had you ever heard that word
Dilapidate
before you
and
came in?
dilapidated. I really never
Oh
really
my
heard
god.
of.
Oh, that dilapidated. Oh God, I get so tired of that word. Yes, a group. Yeah, I'm icy. Yeah, or a group. I mean, come on. I just, why do we have to be singled out? Where does unity start? Where does division end? Okay, sector, an area or portion that is distinct from others. Well, now I'm getting ready right here. What they call the beef sector, and then what they call the black sector. Tell me how they differ.
um,
They don't.
they don't.
They don't.
They're a little bit. Some of them a little bit more aggressive in their
Only thing.
ways, but really it's the same thing.
That's real. That's exactly right. How can industries be classified? There are four types of industries. These are primary, secondary, territorial, and quantity. See, they're not even into any of that. I don't even know why they started using that word. I mean, I'd rather family. It's just so many other words that you can use.
Hmm.
So many. And that doxing word, I didn't, at first, I really didn't even think it was a word. I was like, now who made this up?
I've been almost doxxed twice. I might have told you in the past. I don't know.
And then tell me this.
Huh?
When, at what point does doxing become illegal?
Nothing. Just adding to the general content that they regurgitate every day, and then next thing you know, somebody don't look that bad, or they ain't got nothing on their record really, and then they get bored with them and go to the next one.
Right. Because if it's public information that they went and retrieved, you can't have them up for that. You can't put papers on someone for that. Now, here it says when you search for private or identifying information about an individual, a particular individual on the internet, then if with malicious intent, then it becomes illegal.
Okay, let me ask you about what you just said. So you start out with getting pieces of somebody's information, putting it together, so you can go to a website and then retrieve more information, then put the pieces together.
Right.
I'm just thinking about how they even get to people's Facebook in the first place. Did they do something illegal? Because guess what they're saying? People are saying it's public information when I get to your Facebook.
Yep, because you put it out in public.
So you're saying that people really shouldn't make like a Facebook or Instagram if they never want to get, when social media, different social medias is making you more where you can get attacked faster or put
What
yourself
you
out there. Is
should
that what
do,
you're saying?
what you should do, if you're going to be a content creator, what you should do, if you have a Facebook page, make one for just your content. Don't
Mm-hmm.
use a legal government name.
Yeah.
Also, cash apps. When you cash app someone, make sure you are using your username, not your biological
Oh
name.
yeah. I don't know why somebody would do that in the first place. I guess they would they never thought that they would be but it's so easy to change your Cash App name unless you your little cash tag, you can always change that, and then you can change your little name up at the top. So
Right. It's
I
there
did
for
see I did see that there was a problem where people, this is not the doxing thing, this is just sending it to the wrong Cash App. One time
hmm
people was live and there's one top name, there's a bottom name. They sent it to the little name where you would be like your little cute name,
uh
your you your little name where your self-expression kind of name. And that wasn't
Right.
the actual cash tag where you send the money to. They sent it to the other one, and then they had to do, of course, the little refund or the ask for the money back from Cash App. And I was just like, y'all just sent $500 out the blue. So people need to start paying attention before
Yeah.
they use, yeah, before they use an app. Try to get more information about it. And then you said something really good that people should do a Facebook for business only and stop mixing social with business, and don't be putting your real name on your business thing. And if you ever think that you're gonna be here beefing and all that stuff, why in the world would you commingle
hmm
things?
hmm Any kind of business. I mean, you want to keep your family protected as much as possible, along with your personal information.
Yes.
Now, see, in my case, My daughter's a correctional officer. My son-in-law is a cop. I don't want their names and stuff out there. So I
Yeah.
protect them to the fullest.
I haven't told no one. I can tell it here. Maybe it'll go viral. I'm just playing. Uh oh, I went on and deleted my Facebook. It's going on for deletion now because I was on there since 2009, and I think about a year ago.
That's when I joined.
Huh?
Same year I joined with my regular
Yeah.
baby.
And I joined. We joined late then because I know
Right.
people was already on there, and I was doing something. I was doing some. I don't know what I was doing on social media, but it was something else. Well, wait. Right before that, I'm trying to remember what
Hold on one
social
second. Let me
media.
answer this, RV. The reason I think that we need Facebook, especially the Facebook Messenger, my family, we're spread out different states. Like when my mom gets sick, maybe sometimes to go in the hospital, that we'll start a thread. That's how we keeps us from having to
You're
text
right
a
about
million
that.
people and think, yeah, we do one thread, everybody's responding, everybody's on one accord, things like that. When we're planning dinners, when we're planning family vacation, things of that nature. And believe it or
Ooh,
not,
I just thought of something. But what about this? What if your family members are still on social media with their real names? Is that still gonna hurt you uh when people come trying to dox you and you ain't even on Facebook?
it has been done. Um, but when you don't find anything, when people go and do that and find only good stuff, you hear nothing of it. It's like hitting a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
All they want, really, when they go to Facebook, all they really want to see is what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all Facebook really going to feed you is what they look like. Facebook is not going to feed you their legal history or any of that. They got to go another site for that. Now, see, that's when you're really searching,
Okay.
doxing, when you're doing all of that.
So what I did was so I deleted my Facebook. I really nobody I could go on like my messenger and talk to people. We've known each other for years and years and years. It seemed like it was just if I had deactivated it for one reason or another associated with this YouTube thing, if you know what I mean. Hint
Right.
hint. Uh it seemed like I was like what they call it? What's that other word for blacked out?
Um, shoot. Uh,
Put on where like my notifications for Facebook is like I was getting to where I was real popular with all my friends and people on Facebook, but I wasn't getting no more interaction. Like I would go a whole day, 2 days with nobody liking my stuff and everything. It was weird. So I didn't really question it too much. I told my
did
parents I
you
was
ever
like,
go? Did you
I
ever
said,
go through a point where you were kind of stagnant? You really wasn't posting anything, wasn't
maybe
receiving
maybe they
that.
felt like, hey, he's not really here no more.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Because now I was the president of a social club, and I went from 800 members to 4,000 in probably about 3 months. Because that's how
Mhm.
we we interming with each other on Facebook, being in that social club, and of course being the sister clubs to the MC clubs. So, so really, I have three different pages on there. Because
Okay.
I even didn't want that tangled up with my family page. Because even with that, I carry another AKA that's different than what I carry here on YouTube. You just have to keep your stuff separated. People think they're being smart when they use the same name across the board. I don't think that's a wise issue at all.
But
Because
I think I know what happened was the pandemic, people started changing.
right
And what I
now,
mean by that is, of course, I come from like the church sector area, the King Giles area, and all that stuff. I had started watching him out of the
right,
blue, and then he
right,
went to San Antonio.
right.
But anywho,
All
um,
of that. Well,
around for the pandemic time, he kept going live about all the pastors dying in the Church of God in Christ from COVID and stuff. It just
uh-huh.
felt like Facebook for me, for my account, it just started changing where I wasn't wanting to be on there, or things changed where um if I had asked God that I didn't want to be on Facebook no more, if I had told my followers, hey, y'all not doing this, like I'm gonna delete my account next week if and collect all my pictures. It just all fell into uh the right place. Like I had trying to word it right.
But
Like
why
they say in church. Take your time. Take your time.
mm-hmm. Take your
What'd you
time.
say?
No, take your time. Go ahead, take your time.
Like uh if you now, I'm not going church on y'all. I'm not going biblical on y'all. It just relates to what I'm saying. If he'll give you the desires of your heart, God will, if you trust and never doubt. Sometimes you keep on going through the same thing, asking, saying, and you want things a certain kind of way. Boom. And then
Yeah.
you like, no, Lord, it is too early. I ain't
Yeah.
ready for this. But you better be ready. You're gonna be made to be ready to
Right.
accept those changes.
That's right. That's exactly. No, we don't need to be on Facebook under the names that we are on YouTube. That is automatically a downward spiral. Um, like I said, for me, it's family wise for Facebook and for the social. That's what
You're right about that.
it's
That's why
for.
I stayed on Facebook all them years. I would tell people I meet, I just I have a lot of family and to keep up with them and stuff. I didn't want to delete it, but things changed to where I was just like, you know what? Um, and then my both of my parents are on there. So if one passed away, I would have the other one to be associated with Facebook, and they could give me whoever died in my family and all that. It would just keep on. I mean, I would be able to receive that information.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm a AKA. I'm on here and on Facebook. Now
Did
on
you
my
say
family one,
AKA like a sorority?
no, another name.
Okay.
No, on my family one that I originally started '09. Okay, that's my family stuff there. Where I started for the social club, I used my AKA, and it's like I was born the day I started that page, and that was my name. Then when I came to YouTube, it's like I was born, and this is my name.
Did you ever watch this guy with, I think Lady P posted, she posts him on her YouTube channel. He's on Bigo. It starts with a C.
I don't even do Bigo.
He's been
I
on
haven't
Facebook.
even been
He's
on
been
there.
on every platform.
Only person I ever heard about on Bigo so far is Nature Boy. He must be the big thing over there.
Yeah, everybody's going to Vigo and everything, and Nature Boy seemed like he's the one that started all of this. Everybody wanting to go over there,
Wow.
but I don't even know the total story. I don't even. I'm just piecing it together. Is he? He's got all these wives, and is the area of the world that he's in is totally legal? Everything he be doing.
Okay, can you help me with that? Where is
I'm
he?
just.
Tell me that
I'm
where is
lost.
he located?
It's just it's a Jim Jones
That's what I
arena.
that's exactly the feel that I got was Jim Jones.
And money, making money. Jim Jones was making money too.
Right. And I started following I only started seeing him or even heard of him because Tracy was following him. That's how I even learned of a nature.
Mhm.
And I went over there one time and the girls were, oh, he's in Puerto Rico. Okay. The girls was making his bed and I bet those girls fluffed those pillows 20 times before what he considered was right. I was like, wow. And looking at them living out, I figured they were not here in the States because they just didn't look like he's not keeping them up to par. I mean, even his home, I could tell it was just not that the royal life that he thinks he's living. Um, I figured he wasn't here in the States.
Um,
It just
I'm here. I'm having audio problems again on my end. I think I'm gonna hit up StreamYard, their little chat thingy that you could ask them questions live or something and find out. It's only this phone. It's not on my computer at all.
really what is
And
it? The
I
last
heard Ness say something about it too. She said I can't. She said y'all sound like robots on my end, but I know she probably already asked them was they hearing her sound bad, but it's only on the person's end of talking.
Italian Queen I did hear that they was going after him, but he did
He
prison
thinks he's
time.
untouchable. He thinks he's untouchable. See, I'm kind of interested in the whole. I'm only interested in the end game. I don't even
Right.
be caring about all these stupid girls doing all this stuff and then they crying and all it. I sit there and watch this channel do Nature Boy stuff, and she had like 150 subscribers or 200 or something, and she had all these people in her live chat, like 200 people in there, and I mean, it's possible to
And
be
see,
able to get
hey
those
Rico,
numbers.
Ian, darling, long time. How's it going?
I ain't hating on nobody. It's possible to get people in your chat and all that kind of stuff. Um, it's just kind of weird where how people kind of float to that drama that's kind of can overtake you sometimes.
But my question is, where is this content? What
Who
makes
is
this
Nature Boy's
content?
content?
Yeah, what is his content?
Making them women, breaking them. He probably breaking them. Uh, he leaves them and goes and gets another one and adds to his wife. I don't know if he gets rid of the old wives and just starts a new wife, and then basically where he would have two wives, or if he's gonna have five wives. I don't know, but I know that they keep on saying he got a new wife, so you know how it is with the new wife. The knock in the boots is gonna be off the chains with that one.
But I think one just left. I think I was
Left.
looking at something with
All right.
Tracy, and one just left. I know they had an issue with some STDs or something going on over there. When I was like, "Oh God, that is
Have you
too
been
much."
looking at Clyde? You been watching Clyde Diva at
Oh,
all?
yeah. I have been watching Clyde Diva, yes.
You have?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I moderate for her, me and Tracy and China Doll and stuff. We just over there. I think a lot of people are trying to stay in peaceful places and stuff. Sometimes you don't got time for all the rah rah rah.
I agree, Rico. That man is not right. He has 4 wives, and they all seem to be really young. Or is it me? They seem to be a lot younger than him.
You know what? It just seemed like you come on YouTube, all you want to do is make money and stuff and be entertained, but it's gonna follow you. All of this other mess is gonna follow you while you trying to make that money.
Yep. Yep. Now I like Claudia or whatever, but here again, what is her content?
You said Clyde?
Yeah. What is her content?
It's just the beefing. I mean, I know she comes from her own sector and everything. Uh,
Oh, it's the beefing.
it
Okay.
She had Gotti as her
Oh
content,
God.
and but since she's been mixing with um, now I'm not speaking for her. I'm just saying what I saw. Um, that she said that she don't want him over there no more, Gotti, and but she's got a lot on her plate anyway, so like she don't have time for Gotti.
Even poor little Slappy. She was doing her live last night. Here comes the troll. Gotti sent
All
me
of
over
who?
here to troll you. Slappy.
Slappy was doing her live.
Yeah. And here comes a troll. Gotti sent me to troll you.
What I wonder, is it true, or you got more experience with the trolls than I do?
I would have told I was asleep. I missed it last night because she did it in the middle of the night. I would have told that troll, and I'm not scared of Gotti either. Bye.
Now, was it the troll name Gotti sent me to troll you, or the
She told
comment?
me no, she told me the name of the troll. It was some numbers in it. I can't remember the name, but it was followed by some numbers.
These trolls are off the chain from that other sector talking about, well, other community talking about. They be saying Clyde's this, and
Oh
then they'll
yeah,
put
they
a
are very
they'll type
vulgar.
like they'll type like a V or a C enter button, C enter, and spam your chat. Of course, like you've seen it with the Trump, those Trump
Right.
trolls. But
Yeah,
still, it's just really weird though.
Clyde's been having a hard time. Just leave her alone,
Yeah,
Rico.
they want to make money off of Clyde
I know you ain't been back in the hospital again.
because it's sexual. Sexual kind of brings the money.
Yeah, mm-hmm. It does. But do you know what my grown children would say if they call and saw me on YouTube dressed like that? I could hear my children now having a fit. I just have to be broke. I
You
know
know
he
what?
was,
You know
but I
what?
thought he was.
Certain people, like I used to didn't like Reed, and I like her now, and
Oh,
it's the
yeah, I like
reason why I like her. And I don't like that her and Kwani are going at it right now.
Quan is one of them. Quan just go at whoever for the
Anyone,
moment. You don't say that.
anyone, it's
Yeah, you
her.
don't say mad with
What they
Quan
call
is.
it?
Selective outrage.
What's it called? When you're alone, the survival of the fittest.
And don't leave out the 211s. You got to add the 211s to Quantities.
I just don't know if Kwani's gonna respond to Cookie Monster because it's like gonna go crazy
Wow, it is.
because they both are rough and they both black out.
I tell you what, I can't say this about Kwani. She has a wonderful stamina.
I know.
I've seen her swing and bang so long till she lost her voice. She lost her voice.
You know what? She might not respond. Reason why is because if she thinks it's a bunch of BS with the this whole Suge and all this stuff going on, um, if she thinks it's kind of fake, she won't respond.
No, she won't. I don't think she really want a whole lot to do with them. I think she want to stay over in her sector more. I
I
don't think
agree because once you kind of like you're beefing with somebody, y'all kind of like each other to a certain extent, and then it's
hmm
on and popping. But you have either a mutual respect or a comedy feature that these new people y'all just don't have the comedy feature together. It's not flowing.
right. And another
So
thing I'm
yeah.
afraid
Hmm.
of, are the end of these arguments ever going to go off of YouTube? That's what worries me.
It will. It just I'm trying to
Okay,
remember what I was thinking about in the past.
yeah, we know one that
Oh, when Flow, there you go, one right there. But I know nothing was gonna happen except for her dudes was gonna put their hands on um Food Junkie and
huh?
somebody else. Uh
Oh
no,
my
it
god.
was Rick Reed. She came to Rick Reed, remember? To Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, she wasn't gonna do it. A pregnant woman ain't gonna do it unless they gotta do it. But
Right, but her
unless
man
you
was.
really provoke them. But yeah, she had her men to if they saw Rick Reed, they was gonna attack him. Which I don't agree with all that stuff. But I mean, whoever, that's y'all's fight. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
And then we know the VS situation. Remember VS and Shireen? That wound up going off
Yeah.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm. So uh people are kind of what is that being, you never know what you're getting into, but um if it you don't never get to where it's jail and all this serious type stuff.
I like Rick Reed
But
too, Italian Queen, and he'll tell you he's only talking. It's not going to go off YouTube. I've heard him
okay,
say it.
yeah,
I've heard him say it a million times.
yeah, it's just everybody's different. So that might be why he left, because he was just like disagreeing with that it wasn't entertainment. I mean, the other person thought it wasn't entertainment and they thought it was real life.
Right, right.
Because that seemed like in the B sector, that's the whole, when you're holding on to somebody's hand, the friction is like, is this entertainment or reality every day? It's like a pull.
Because when I first came on, I was like, wait a minute, this got to be a script. I know these people are not arguing and beefing like this.
Yeah. So,
I was quick to learn. Yes, they were.
so you think it's like when you get new people in the B sector, it's like it's you get off a script or something?
No, it's when they. This is the thing. for myself. Like when I first came into the beef sector, the very first interview I ever did was of James, and it was right when him and Five Abe was having that terrible breakup that they have not been able to come back from since. So I went the smart way and I interviewed Mother. I didn't interview
Mm-hmm.
James because I knew if I interviewed James, that stuff was going to come up. And I think where newcomers make a mistake is they insert themselves into stuff without knowing the history of that beef. You
Oh
need to know
yeah.
the history of all of these Sean Bradley's, Afabe, Tracy, Mother. You need to know all VS, Miss Bless. You need to know the history of all of these beefs before you step
Mm-hmm.
in it. So I've never even stepped my foot over in it because my page doesn't gear that way, but I'm a bush babe. I have learned a lot and I know and seen where a lot of it started. And a lot of it started from just something simple. A lot of
Okay.
misunderstandings, a lot of bone carrying, um, and subs. Hey, nappy child, and subbies sometimes can be can be the fire on the gas. Cause that's all it
Right.
takes. That's all it takes. So
That's
I never
true.
even got into any of their beefs. What happened on here before I got on here happened. That had nothing to do with me. So there's no reason for me to get into that. I don't bother. And then I also like I don't just stay in this sector. Like I met Rico in the food. He's over in the he does mukbang, he does some food reviews, but I go over to the food review, mukbang, hair, makeup. I don't know the other sectors that I go into to get away from this. This is
Mm-hmm.
entertainment. This is my entertainment sector. That's what I like about this. That's what I like. And you really do have to be careful with a lot of stuff. Cause you just think about the Black Panther that his 15-year-old daughter, was found dead, in that wooded area. What, about a month ago, I would say? And it's all because he was a big activist. Actually, she went missing. I think it was April 5th, and it was in New Jersey. Her father was a very, very big anti-violence activist, but he was a Black Panther, and she wound up being found dead in the woods. Thank God they have apprehended, I think, 4 guys and all. So
Mm-hmm.
for that, you know, that's why we have to be careful. Things we do sometimes come back on our families. I've had people ask me, "You're not afraid to cover those stories?" I'm not afraid to cover certain stories. There are some that I will not touch, and I'll tell you right now, one, and that is Nikki Jenkins. I do not touch that case or
Oh,
anything.
I just thought about you and the whole it. You know who the it is. I ain't gonna say
Yeah,
the name, but unless
yeah,
we want to say the name, but that it. Um, I remember you was like interviewing it, or you was trying to figure out why it was acting nuts and all that kind of stuff, and then uh, you kind of cussed it out a little bit. So I was trying to remember, have you ever cussed out somebody on here or you
That's the
really
only
don't do that. So,
one. That's the only one.
so you know
And
who
the
I'm
reason,
talking about?
cousin it, I know what I'm talking about. And the reason I did then is because cousin it likes to ask you a whole bunch of questions, but don't want to answer any of your. If you ask cousin it a question, cousin it answers it with a question. So what I asked
Mhm.
was, what happened? Because she came in with all that crazy, bizarre story of she didn't know what this or that. Or, actually, she may even still been a man at that point. But I said, what has happened? Or I said, has anything traumatic happened in your life, maybe as a child, that has brought you to the point that you are now? And she automatically blew up. She went straight to 1,000. I knew I had touched that spot in her as to why she is the individual that she is today.
It didn't come back.
It didn't come back.
Well, see,
Now
I was scared. I had
when
made
I
a
see
video for it, and I deleted the video like hours after because I was like, I don't want it to be talking to me and getting on my nerves. So that's why I deleted the video, even though it may not even respond or like you said that it left. But I just don't want to have no kind of dealings with someone like that.
no, once I touched that spot and cousin it, we can be in the same chat. Cousin, I see cousin it see me, and I've never had any more problems out of her. Yeah, that was his
All
daughter's.
right. It knew it could not uh push up against you.
Right, right. Because I was like, this person coming on here with all of these issues. The only other time that I did bump, and that had nothing to do with me, but I stepped in because when she came on to slap his chat, she asked to drop her cash app as she was doing in other people's chat. No, you're not getting ready to drop your cash. That's you. I know you've been around long enough. Cousin has been around long enough to know not to ask to drop your cash app in another content
Yeah.
creator.
Cousin it made up a whole scenario, a whole script.
She went from A to Z. I don't get her. 1 second she's almost preaching. The next second she calling you everything but a child of God. The next second she want to drop your cash app. Woman, you need to go on. You need to go on because the mess you doing, you gonna mess around and make somebody put a number on you.
Mhm. I don't know if you heard the little joke. Uh, I said it or somebody said it first, and I copied it. It was all of this going on with the other community talking about the B sector community and vice versa started with when cousin it wailed
Yes,
sent a sound of alert
yes,
to all the stuff that's going on over there with Clyde because it was over there with Clyde and
yes. Well, I can't
and
stand
it loves Gotti. It loves Gotti.
in love with that young boy. That is a boy to her. That boy's younger than her
Hmm.
so-called daughter.
And phone sex. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
glad I didn't do
baby.
that. I'm glad about that.
Yeah, baby. Come on now.
Oh, God. That just makes me want to throw up. That just makes me want to throw. See, she considers herself a mega troll, and she was trying to be like Goosey. But here's the thing with Goosey. Is just what he is, a mega troll. Goosey is not asking for anybody money. He has no cash app. And actually, if you become friends with Goosey, he will just chill with you in your chat. Her on the other hand, like if she was to come in here right now, she would come up on the platform and change the whole conversation and make it about herself. I was getting so sick of that.
Hmm.
We don't like you like that, cousin it.
You know, she
Go.
hangs out over. She hangs out over at Lovely Loves,
Now see that right there explains itself. That right there.
and I went up there and cussed it out. But some people showed me that a lot of times you now I ain't no beef and all that stuff, so it really don't apply to me. But still, if you want to cuss somebody out, just go up there, cuss them out, leave. Why you got to
Yeah.
stay up there and fuss for 5 minutes when y'all ain't
Right.
gonna hear nothing that y'all saying or whatever? I know it's for a reason that y'all cussing each other out, but on the real, when you leave, you have you kind of have made a chess move.
That's right. That's right. You're right, Nabba Child. Come in and change the whole vibe. I've seen her come in and make arguments out of a pleasant conversation, and it wound up being argument. We were giving her too much.
Mhm.
And anybody that's still dealing with her is giving her too much. And she was over there
Yeah.
hanging out with Ness, but I think they fell out now. I don't know if they made up or not, but
Yeah, I don't know, but I just know this that some of us were worried about Lovely Love's safety, meeting up with cousin it and all that kind of
but
stuff.
that I
No,
was.
no, and I mean,
That
Lovely
I
Love is her
was.
own woman, but there's some people out there that really care about Lovely Love, and
Right. I like Lovely
they
Love.
and some people are bipolar, some people are not bipolar, and they will not take no. If
So
she
for
meets up with cousin it, they gonna be like, I'm gonna be there. I'm driving there.
mm-mm. I hope she took her husband with her.
Yes. That's the ultimate. That's who's supposed to be there in the first place, not somebody from YouTube going to protect, making sure Lovely Love is fine with cousin it.
You know what? She went around through the sector finding the content creators that she thought wasn't as well, I should say what she thought were the weaker content creators. I
Hmm.
did have to take up for her. I had to take up for Decop in her chat because Decop is just so sweet, so nice. Um, then she went to Slappy, another one that's so sweet, so nice. She went to Bama Girl. She went to all of the ones that she thought was the weaker ones. I saw exactly what she was doing, and I just couldn't take it. And once
Hmm.
this is it, I just got to
And
cuss
it's
out.
so funny. The ones that she just thinks that the weak ones, they may be the weak ones, or her thoughts think of
Her
the weak
thought.
ones. They don't have her there no more.
Thank you, thank you.
People
They
will jump
always
on that
do.
string yard. They will say, you know what? It's just not. It's not good for this person to be around here. She may have certain attributes that are for
Mhm.
the beef sector and stuff, but when it comes down to it, it's a big old no.
I was so surprised when I got over there with Claudia and realized that she knew her and hated her. I was like, oh God, she been over here?
Yeah,
And she was
Clyde
like,
just
I'm over
tolerate
here.
tolerated. I think she was like, um, "What are you telling me?" or "Why do you think this?" she would probably ask cousin it different questions to figure out why is it so upset and stuff. But it would leave all the time, so it would do the same
Mm-hmm.
thing it does everywhere else.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what her end game is gonna be.
To the just using the subscribers from this
Okay,
sector,
Megan.
from
Okay, I
this
tell you.
community, and to go on somewhere else and do what it needs to do. It just felt it was just because it was watching James and people in the sector, it feels like it's attached,
Cause
but
you
it
remember.
didn't want to be here. But it said it didn't want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And while it's saying it don't want to be here, everybody's like, well, why are you on the panel? Just okay, if somebody wants to subscribe to you, you've already went panel hopping. So now you're telling me that you want trouble because we told you that we don't want to have really nothing to do with you. But while you're here, you can get all the subscribers you want to get from this area of YouTube. But doesn't mean that you have to network. When people tell you they tired of networking with you, and you just got on your mind, drop a cash app. You just got on your mind, subscribe to me and all that type of stuff. Everybody is trying to talk to you and have conversations with you, but all you doing is talk about you. Everything's that
Mm-hmm.
you, and that's actually uh in like the Bible and everything, or spiritual period, whatever, no matter
Mm-hmm.
what type of religion or faith
Right.
it is, it
Right.
comes down to the serpent. It has the characteristics of the serpent.
Exactly. Exactly. And
I
it
don't
should.
know. I mean, we all tolerated it, or we all went through it, what we went through with it, but enough is enough. And I'm really concerned with people who, after they've dealt with it and then they want it back again. I'm concerned for their mental stability.
Right. Right. Cause
But
I
that
want
ain't
some part of it.
it ain't got nothing to do with me. They just better change. They better change in a heartbeat, because next
Quick.
thing you know, what if something comes more powerful than cousin it with spiritual things and puts witchcraft on you and all that kind of stuff? You ain't gonna be able to handle it.
That's right. Mm-hmm. If you can't pray it off, and cause look how she did Miss Bless that morning, and her, oh my God, she called Miss Bless phone I think 11 times. A phone that Miss Bless hadn't been able to get incoming calls on for weeks. Okay, but she was able to get through. Miss Bless pulled out her anointing oil and anointed her phone right then, and I don't blame her. She was just determined that she was
I'm
gonna
gonna have
get.
to be truthful. Cousin it knew to get on James's side because it had, I can't remember if it had already got in trouble over at Fi's area, but it just knew that James wouldn't say much about it, because when it was welling and all that kind of stuff, people was concerned about the individual, and they really wasn't.
Yelling sounded like a squealing pig on hog day when you gotta kill the pig. And sometimes you gotta run them down, they kinda hard to catch. That's what that squeal sounded like.
Hmm.
That did not really sound like a cry to me.
And cousin it would say that Triple L don't like. I know Triple L don't like me.
I
Uh,
wonder.
Triple L has me blocked. I did have it blocked. I didn't. I thought I
Gotta
had
block
unblocked
who?
it, but I never. I blocked. I thought I had it blocked in the other block list, like you block somebody from your channel. So, but I had it on. I forgot that. They need to change that, because I can always think this way, but your block list really is on your cell phone. Because when
Oh,
I go, every time I get on the computer, I can't find no block list. The only block list I find is the one you can block somebody from your channel, or they can't leave comments on under your video.
well, it's all about how you block them.
Yeah, that's probably it.
If like, okay, say, mm, okay, say if you block Rico in my chat right now, that means you're only not going to be able to see Rico in my chat. If you don't want to see Rico nowhere else, now you got to wait and catch him somewhere else and block him too. Then you won't be able to see him at all.
Okay.
That's how you have to do that. And you can block a person without being a moderator now. If you don't want to be bothered with a person, you can just simply block that person. You do not have to be a mod to block somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hear you.
And it's not as easy to unblock as you think. You right. Because you got to go to the right block list to find it. I got somebody now I need to unblock. But I can't find who get ready to join us.
Mm-hmm.
Triple
So
L, you
I'm about to
come?
get off of here soon.
Oh,
Make a video today showing it was beautiful. I want you to see the video mainly for the furniture that's in that housing
okay.
structure.
Okay, I'll come look at it. Yeah, I'm getting ready to
I
get off here.
love I love the green comforter that they put on that bed and some of the other how they nicely when you go see this is a sample housing structure.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like the rental office.
Okay.
So yeah, I want you to
Oh,
see
you
that
already did the
video.
video? You already did the video or you getting ready to do the video?
I already did it. It says what does it say?
Is it here or on Instagram?
It's on YouTube. It's the last video that I've done today.
Okay.
The most recent. It
Okay.
has a TV or something as the thumbnail.
Okay. I'll come look at it.
So
I
I'll
like that.
let you go.
All right. Thanks for coming up, Mr. Triple L. I appreciate that. You need to come up
All
more
right.
often.
I will.
All right. Thank you. Have a
Take
good week.
care.
Hey, come back at 9:30
Okay. Y'all
so we
like
can
this
talk.
video. I'm gone. Thank you for letting me come up.
All right, sweetie. Thank you. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here too. Then I'm gonna figure out what I'm doing about these tacos. Like I said, tonight at 9:30, we have a judge. Please come and listen to what she has to say. We won't keep you all night. I know 9:30 is a little late. That's Eastern Standard Time for some people. But look, for the men, look at her, y'all. She's easy on the eyes. So please come back to see her. I would appreciate it. She's going to give us some good information of what we need to know about law. Bring your questions and your comments, and she is willing to answer. Thank you, guys. Thank you to my mods. Couldn't do it without you. And all you guys have a blessed day. And I will see y'all tonight at 9:30.